All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Let's get a live stream going. I know ESPN got boxing, but who care about that bullshit boxing? You got Jason Velez, who fucking lost to Ryan Garcia before he got with Eddie Renasso. So we got Oscar Valdez, who's basically a ducking ass fighter. So I might care about that bullshit ass card. Let's talk about some boxing. Charlo and Rosario, done deal. Charlo, Derevchenko, done deal. Also going to talk about is PBC ready to line them up for Bud. Also, PBC is maybe in danger of getting terminated by Fox. Oscar De La Hoya coming back. He also said that he hinted that Canelo could be the op, as well as Jamel Charlo. Throw his name in there. Shane Mosley Sr. Talking about the daddy, not the granddaddy, but the daddy, not the junior. Just signed to De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a guy, and Bernard Hopkins is also a guy that De La Hoya can fight. So let's get into it, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. If you ever need to get in touch with me, video requests, business inquiry, sponsorship, or you just want to chop it up, all those links is there. Other than that, share the video. It's the best way to help the channel out. Want to make a donation? Share the video. The Cash App, PayPal are in the description. That's my preferred way of donating as far as financially. And Super Chat, if you want to, you feel that's more convenient, you can do it that way. But yes, Charlo and Rosario is a done deal. They telling the media that they close. I told you guys they was going to fight next. Told you when Rosario got cleared to come over from the Dominican Republic a couple months ago. The IBF has cleared the way for them to do a 3-belt unification class. Rosario holds the WBA. He holds the IBF. Charlo holds the WBC belt. And it should be a great fight. It's probably going to land on regular Fox from what I understand. But the deal is done. They telling the media that it's almost done, but it's done. As far as Jamal and Derevchenko, that deal is done as well, too. So PBC coming back with a great lineup. You got Angelo Lee, or Leo, whatever his name is, CMT fighter taking on Stephen Fulton. You got return to Benavidez, probably going to be on Showtime. So from my understanding, if PBC didn't bring it, Fox was going to terminate their contract. So they already terminated inside PBC. They also terminated WWE backstage. So Fox was going to terminate or may terminate PBC if they don't deliver great fights or deliver big fights on the comeback trail. So they don't have the contract that Top Rank has with ESPN. And once again, Fox probably don't have the pockets that Disney have either. Right now, Disney needs programming, especially on ESPN. Kobe 2K fan, Monty, I see you. So, talk about Charlo and Rosario. It's a good fight. I think it's the best fight that you could hope for. I think they saying late September is what they saying. I think it's gonna be a barn burner, to be honest. You got two dudes that can crack. You got a pressure fighter, like a calculated pressure fighter in Rosario. Pressure fighters usually bother Jamil Charlo. So I don't see how this can disappoint unless some, freak accident happened in the ring. But this is a good fight for Al Heyman to come back and deliver. I think this is a great lineup that he's coming back with. You also can get Wilder and Fury 3 in December. And Showtime is doing a lot of programming as well too. So basically what happened was Top Rank was in UFC were the test run for boxing. A lot of boxers wasn't in shape. They wasn't willing to come in and kind of come in and not be 100% healthy, not have sparring. PBC in the zone, they waited to have programming when their fighters was comfortable. Top Rank gave us something to watch, but people still didn't appreciate it because it wasn't good fights. And basically, Top Rank should have just waited. That's the God honest truth. Top Rank should have just waited and gave us respectable fights. But what people fail to realize, Angel Santos salute, that Top Rank might have the best fight at all. Fury Wilder 3 and Charlo and Lomachenko Teofimo Lopez. They might end up having the best fight of all. So, we got to sit here and wait. But the damage seemed to be done because their programming ain't been good. Don't nobody want to see no Velez and Oscar Valdez. come on, nobody want to see no Mikaela Myers. No offense to her, but I don't want to tune in and watch boxing to see Mikaela Myers fighting a fight that ain't even competitive and she ain't hurting the girl or knocking her out. I think it went the distance. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. I don't want to see Jose Pedraza at this point. Period. I don't want. I don't care about Fury glove. Fury won. Don't matter. Fury won. But I don't want to see. I don't want to see these pedestrian cars. And no offense, I didn't want to see Jamil Herring versus the dude he was gonna fight. I don't want to see it. I didn't want to. Shakir Stevenson, that was cute. But Tuesday and Thursday, the Greer Magic Mike fight, that was a good fight. But I tuned in because I like Joshua Greer. I didn't want to see that bullshit. Even though ain't nothing going on in the world right now as far as sports, I didn't want to see it. And if the NBA come back with a product that's as sorry as boxing, they can keep that shit too. Them dudes ain't go out there and be competitive and play defense and play offense like it's a championship on the line. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I ain't heard nothing about Teixeira Castanos. So I'm not even sure. Teixeira Castanos cleared to come over if he's still over there in wherever the fuck he from, Argentina. That fight, Teixeira was trying to fight Crawford. But as far as Rosario and Charlo, PBC don't have no chance. They might be getting kicked off Fox, so they gotta deliver. And as far as that fight go, I'd only pick Charlo because he consistently been who he has been since he got with Derrick James. Consistently, Charlo is Charlo. I only seen that Rosario guy show up once, and I've seen Rosario fight quite a few times. He fought AB fighter Jamonte Clark. Like I said, I seen that kid Charlo fight a lot of times. Rosario, when I first seen him fight versus Clark, I wasn't impressed. You go back and look at the Horikata fight, he had a split decision with that dude. I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just go off what I know the best. Now, personally, my personal feelings, I hope Charlo get fucking disabled in this fight. I'm not missing no words no more. I hope Charlo get his wig knocked off. I hope he get knocked out to the point where he can't feel his legs. I have no love for Jamal Charlo. He's a punk bitch. He cheated versus Tony Harrison. And my personal feeling is, I hope Rosario hit him so hard his mama feel it in her coochie. And I said what I said. They want to talk about, somebody just asked about Glove Gate with Fury. What about Gatorade Gate with Jamil Charlo? He cheated. And I ain't minced no fucking words about it. Then, his whole ass didn't want to get no rematch. So how y'all respecting these niggas with whole tendencies? And he grew up with a daddy, right? His daddy was a fighter. Then why he act like he got a pussy? So emotional and like he on his period 24/7. I don't respect him at all. I respect his skill set, but I don't respect him at all. If you want to get into personal beliefs, since y'all niggas like to hear these niggas' personal beliefs about motherfucking purses and how much they making and nipples and shit, I don't like the whole ass nigga. His brother seems solid. And this ain't just no Tony Harrison shit. He just seemed like nigga that I wouldn't click with. A whole emotional female. It's just somebody I wouldn't click with. And then he do all this crying for a rematch and don't give rematches. So how I'm supposed to feel? And then he cheated. We all know in California you cannot have, if they say y'all got to drink out the same water, the water bottle, the same type of water bottle y'all got to have, and you have a Gatorade bottle that your coach he clearly didn't touch it, and then the coach come out here and say like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't touched that bottle. Come on, man, fuck up out of here. You know he cheated, so I ain't wishing him well. I don't wish him success. I don't wish him good health. Y'all want to talk about? That's why I kind of dismiss Tyson Fury. I ain't trying to hear them fucking black tears about Tyson Fury. I can care less if Fury put a motherfucking switchblade in his fucking glove or a cement in his glove. If Deontay Wilder team don't check that, it's fair game. It's fair. I can care less about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder because it's selective outrage on all sides in boxing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about to say nothing about the water bottle. They made all the excuse for the water bottle that Harrison had. Tony Harrison, that Charlo had. Harrison came out and said we were supposed to drink out the same clear water bottle with the same, and he had his own water bottle that his coach didn't touch. Anybody talk about that story? Fred, the local dummy box community, General Child, Nick? No, they didn't. So I'm supposed to be pro-black for some of the fighters, but not all of the fighters. Nah, bro. Like I said before, somebody asked me to do a video about Say Still. It wasn't no disrespect. Hopefully he didn't take it the wrong way. I said I don't do those videos no more. I talk about some black shit, but I ain't pro-black. I really never was super duper pro-black. I got my principles, but I ain't with that pro-black shit no more. It's too many raccoons out here. And y'all know my boxer really ain't been about pro-black shit. I'll point out some inconsistencies and shit of that nature, but it's pretty much like, nigga, black people don't care about black people. Why should I care about y'all black asses? Every time somebody try to start a cause, or even in boxing, somebody try to point some inconsistencies out, or, everybody want to sit here, if he ain't with Al Heyman, and say why he ain't with Al. He must be a raccoon because he with Top Rank. Well, didn't you know Floyd Mayweather? Who else? Shane Mosley, Muhammad Ali was supposed to be the blackest of the black. They all was with Bob. Everybody got they shot with Bob. I ain't gonna tell you the fighter name, but they told me one fighter told my mans that he made more money with Don King than anybody in boxing, and he been around a minute. So my whole thing is these motherfuckers automatically think you a raccoon because you ain't signed to Al, or you signed with Bob. What about Wilder? He was signed to Oscar and Lou DiBella. What is you if you're not pro-black? I'm just me, nigga. I'm just me. I'm just me. I got my principles that I stand on or not. I don't give a fuck about that pro-black shit no more. Real talk. That shit dead. Sellouts get more love than the niggas that keep it real. You want to call me whatever you want to call me. You want to call me a raccoon? I can give a fuck less. Because them niggas getting money. Them raccoons, like Michael Jordan. Y'all talking about Michael Jordan said Republicans buy Nikes. You know what I'm saying? He get money. Floyd Mayweather, y'all supporting him. He been showing y'all. He said y'all niggas ain't get me where I belong at. He said it was Mexicans and white people that helped me get where I'm at in the sport. Y'all niggas a die for Floyd Mayweather name. This motherfucker said all lives matter. Cake for Donald Sterling. Motherfuckers got selective memory. Yes, a done deal. These dudes got selective memory. So you kill me whatever you want to call me. Because I don't give a fuck no more. Because every time I look out my window, every day, niggas killing niggas. When I look at the internet and I see Bruce Vaines, whatever his name is, going at LDBC, and I see other black people going at the LDBC. I see the LDBC tearing down black fighters because they not with PBC. All I see is nigga on nigga crime. That's it. That's it. That's all I see. Y'all want me to continue. He said, till I get in trouble. If I get in trouble, ain't nobody there to help me to begin with. If they blow my head off, I don't give a fuck. The fuck I give a fuck for? I ain't here no more. Straight up and down. What I care for? I want a whole bunch of fake tears like George Floyd. If George Floyd came up to y'all if he still was alive and asked for $1, most of you niggas would skirt off, and put blood and squirt mud in the nigga face. Get out of here. I don't care. If that's my destiny, that's my destiny. Niggas be killing me. Oh, until you in trouble, so be it. If y'all believe in a higher being than Lord, that's God's will. If I'm meant to go out and the police buck me in my head, what can I do about it? What I say was it was written. I ain't asking for none of y'all fake tears, y'all fake ass support out here no more. What has y'all really done for George Floyd? You ain't got to block that nigga. What did y'all really do for George Floyd? Protests don't work. What did y'all do? Y'all still asking for equality. Y'all still begging for equality. Y'all still begging for Breonna Taylor, for the officers to be arrested. You still asking. What is the protest doing? You still begging. You still asking. It ain't like you asking the black Wizard of Oz. You still asking and begging the white man to do something for you instead of getting it done yourself. So yeah, spare me with that bullshit. Why you criticizing me while you wearing your Gucci shoes? Fuck up out of here. Get up out of here. I can care less. I can care less. He said a poor brother, he's getting lack of knowledge, or destroy ourselves. Love your people. Get out of here with that. Y'all don't even love yourself. Get out of here with that fake ass shit, man. Get out of here with that shit, man. Oh, you don't love your people, man. I never said I didn't. When you whoop your son, if you gotta, get your son in place, you know what I'm saying? You gotta discipline your son. Gotta watch how I word my words. If you gotta discipline your son, just because you give him tough love, does that mean you don't love him? Y'all asking me to love people. Let's just keep it real quick. You asking me to love people that's robbing, that's killing, that's shooting each other. Right? Look what y'all, the Nick Cannon situation just opened my eyes up, bro. Shout out Travis, so sweet. That Nick Cannon situation changed my life. Get out of here. Instead of Master P and Whack 100 and whoever else lifting that brother up, all they did was, he shouldn't apologize. Look here, man, you ain't got to go to TMZ and call me. Give me some advice. You ask me to love these people out here that when they steal my fucking tires and my rims, when they break in my house, or they break in my car. My house been broken in at one point when I was younger like 12 times. Get out of here. That fake protest. Man, get out of here. Let's switch back to boxing. Y'all kill me. We gotta fix this with love. Shit. I ain't never seen a war won with love. Only in the Bible. He said we act like that because we are under the white man's rule. Hey man, I don't care why you act like it at this point. I don't care how you act like it. I understand. I get it. I'm tired of it. I don't care what you act like. I'm supposed to keep getting beat down in the hood every day or get beat down by. Come on, man. Fuck that. Ain't got no love. These niggas ain't got no love for me. You putting black people in one box, my man. I don't give a fuck no more. One of y'all getting y'all cranium cracked by the police, I got y'all. One of y'all getting strangled by the Klan, don't worry, I got y'all. But as short as that, man, hell yeah, I'm putting these niggas in one box. Y'all just a disgrace, bro. We a disgrace. Let me not just say that. We a disgrace. We a disgrace. You had a motherfucker go ask somebody for a cigarette, or you lend your brother a hand with changing his tire. You changing his tire. You next thing you look up, he blowing your brains out. Whatever rules we up under, bro. It don't come on, it don't come on, man. Y'all forgive a white man no matter what he do. You know what I'm saying? White man step on your shoe in the same club. Oh, it's okay, Billy. A nigga step in your shoe, he got his drinks. Then you want to come on, man, get out of here, man. It's just no excuse for it no more. It's we not solid. We don't move as one. You know what I'm saying? And that little baby video I put up, if you didn't hear it, check that video out. I swear to God, it got to be the last video I do like that. It's a situation where I'm just calling reverse racism. I done seen situations where black people, a black person would treat another black person wrong, but treat a white person good. What do you call that? What do you call that? And we all done seen it. Maybe at the grocery store, maybe one of your homeboys. Motherfucking white boy lend him $10 at work and say, give my $10 on Friday. That motherfucker have his $10 on Friday. The same nigga asks you to lend for $10 at work, brother. Oh man, I pay you next Friday or next pay period. Come on, man. What you call it? What you call it then, bro? Yeah, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just went through a situation at the grocery store. I'm like, these niggas didn't won. Greg, salute. He said, "Fat, look at the guy that went to Michigan State from Saginaw. He got shot and killed last night." So true. Yeah, the track star. I ain't speaking on. I read it. I feel bad for him, bro. I feel real bad for that dude, man. He was only going to his sophomore year. He said black people cannot be racist. He must be talking to somebody in the chat. Shout out to 704 Joe. But yeah, let's keep going on. Yeah, man. Who y'all got? Charlo Rosario, man. I didn't even want to go into that shit. I mean, it should be a good fight. I know Adonis just called me. He picking Rosario. He must not know I'm on live. He said he kind of did some field study and think Rosario could win. I do like one thing Rosario kind of remind me of Mikey with. He always in position to punch. At least in the J Rock fight, he always in position. You know what I'm saying? And he a big dude. He always in position to punch. And that pressure, if he keep that pressure with a good stick, I think he can break Charlo down. It all come through. Can he take Charlo punch? That's it. If he can take Charlo punch, or he can roll some of them punches the right way, and he physically can keep up for 12 rounds. I mean, I think the pressure that he bringing is similar to what Vinaz brought. It's similar to what was old boy that he was struggling against, John Jackson brought. If you throwing that Charlo and you stand on top of him and you cutting the ring off, you gonna beat him. Real talk. If you throwing and you able to slip and roll his shots and you stand on top of him, you cutting the ring off, that's the number one thing Rosario got to do is cut the ring off. Don't take no steps back. Roll shots. Keep that stick going and just be yourself. If you cut the ring off on Charlo and you put pressure, he can't handle that. Once you let Charlo get on the front foot and start dictating the pace, you know, you still can beat him because he is telegraphing all his punches. That's the problem. He telegraphs his punches, and he loads up, and he's so athletic and fast and powerful, and his stamina so good, he can get away with it. But if he was to fight a guy like Mayweather with that style, he'd get ate up. But if Rosario let him on the front foot and Charlo hurt him early, Charlo gonna win the fight. I favor Charlo. I haven't done a lot of film study. I was watching a lot of boxing the first few weeks of the pandemic, but I just pretty much got away from boxing. But Rosario got a style to beat Charlo. If he can take the punishment or avoid the majority of the punishment, all he got to do is be himself. That same guy that fought J-Rock, all he got to do is be himself. That's it. All he got to do is C4 salute, Rodney. I see you. All he got to do is kind of Enigma salute. All he got to do is just be himself. Go back and watch. Charlo is far from unbeatable, bro. To be honest, Charlo ain't even a world champion type of fighter, bro. When you look at his skill set with Derrick James, he's not a world championship caliber fighter. He not. Good fighter, but he telegraphs Detroit versus everybody. He telegraphs a lot of shots. He make a lot of mistakes. Like a Terry Norris, a Julian Jackson, they beat the shit out of Charlo. A Floyd, Oscar at 54 at his best, Trinidad, they killed Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Charlo is not a great fighter. He is a guy that gets by on athletic ability. That's it. When you look at Errol Spence, consistent, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Um, Man, I can't look at this word. Man. Technical to a T. There is some foundation of technicality or technical skills there. With Charlo, he just get by on pure athleticism. God gifted power, God gifted speed, God gifted stamina. That's it. If you take his skill set and say, you know what, athletically you average, basically of average or above average in all of those skill sets, Charlo wouldn't even be a TV fighter. Charlo one of those fighters that get by off athleticism. That's it. Bigger, stronger, faster, stamina good. You know, that's it. He wouldn't even be a TV fighter. And that's not his fault. That's not his fault. We can't take that from him. You look at Danny Garcia, who's the polar opposite of Jermell Charlo. He's a guy that's not fast, that's not the strongest, not the most athletic. He got okay stamina, but he's the opposite. Great counterpuncher, very technical. You know what I'm saying? Got a great ring IQ. You feel me? He got little power to get by. He can catch and shoot. Goodbye. Just he's skillful. If you was to put his skill with Jermell athletic ability, that'd probably be the best fighter in the lower weight classes. George Green salute. So that's the difference. And when you dealing with a guy like Charlo with all those skill sets, it's just boxing. That's what it is at this point. It's hit and don't get hit. That's just how you deal with Jermell Charlo. You hit and don't get hit. Tony Harrison did that in the first fight. The second fight, he had the right idea. The difference is he just don't have the stamina to keep up. He should have went to the body a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? And he should have stayed on top of Charlo and kept pushing him back. Rosario, I think he got better legs than Tony Harrison as far as stamina. I think technique-wise, he going to sit on top of Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And he going to pressure Charlo. And once Charlo start dishing it out, if Rosario able to roll, catch, or slip and stay on top of Charlo and don't let Charlo come forward, he going to mentally break him down first. He's going to win that fight. He's going to mentally break him. You're not going to physically or visually see him breaking down Charlo. You're not going to see it. Those who know boxing will know what happened. You're not going to see it when it happens because mentally, you it's something that's a mental block. He's not true. Charlo doesn't move around a lot. If you watch Charlo when he was with Ronnie Shields, yes, he does. Yes, he did move around a lot. Go watch Charlo with Ronnie Shields. I'm not saying he don't move around the dance like he used to. When he comes forward is when he's at his most dangerous. If you keep Charlo on the back foot, even when he was with Ronnie, pivoting, dancing, slipping, and moving, which you wouldn't even think that's the same Charlo twin, he still had issues with Vanez. Even when he got with Derrick James, he still had issues with what's homeboy name? With John Jackson. Charlo's always had issues with dudes who pressured him, who pushed him backwards, no matter what style he was boxing in. Sticking and moving, being slick, or this power punching fake Errol Spence, Derrick James style. If you pressure Charlo, he mentally will break. I'm telling you. When his speed and power ain't enough to get by, all it's going, and I'm not saying Rosario is the guy to do it. Because the guy who had the title before Rosario, he only defended it once. So Rosario could have been a perfect matchup for J-Rock. We can say that. So can he be a perfect match for Charlo? Who knows? Because remember, J-Rock touched him up a little bit early on. He was able to absorb the punishment, roll with the shots, and he was able to be there and then start picking J-Rock off. Who knows? I think we all can agree that Charlo throws a harder shot and a better puncher than J-Rock. You feel me? We all can agree that J-Rock throw better combinations though. But what if Charlo land those same shots on him and Rosario go down? Come on. So the number one question is, can Rosario take Charlo's shots, or can he roll them, or can he take them away? And if he can take away that 1-2 and that straight right, and he can pressure Charlo, he gonna knock him out. He gonna make that bitch quit. And that's a big if. I'm not saying it will happen. He gonna make him quit. Charlo is not that good, bro. He not that. You put him in there right now with Derrick James with Canelo Alvarez, he gonna get outclassed. You know what I'm saying? You put him in there with Floyd, probably right now, Floyd outclassed him. You put him in there with Demetrius Andrade, Ash constructed, he gonna get outclassed. You put him in there with Caleb Plant, he gonna get outclassed. If Crawford move up big enough, he gonna get outclassed. He's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter that's just been blessed genetically. J-Rock said he got 2 more fights to fight. He had an eye injury, and I think he had an arm injury. He had 2 surgeries. So he wanted to tune up, and then he wanted the winner, and then 1 more fight at 154. Then he said he's moving up to 60. Butterson Bean said, I put my money on Banana just like I put my money when he fought J-Rock. And George Green said Rosario does look like a better and more complete version of Jared Hurd. I mean, that's a great comment. That's why we fuck with George. That's why George got a wrench. He do look like a better version of Jared Hurd. More technical, more boxing savvy. You know what I'm saying? But really, we just got to know, can he take the punishment? Or can he take away the punishment? Terrence Jones, salute. That's just the question. If you ask me to bet your money on this fight, without me doing films, I would probably just side with Charlo. Just to be safe. He's a safe bet. But go back and watch the Vanez fight, the John Jackson fight. Go back and watch the Austin Trout fight. There seems to be some issues when you're not sitting there ready for him. There seems to be some issues when you can kind of avoid his punches. A lot of those knockdowns he hit Austin Trout with was monkey. I said monkey punches. I mean rabbit punches. But like I said before, if you can hit and not get hit, you can beat him every day of the week. That's just a fact. But personally, I want to enjoy the matchup. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't mind Jamel Charlo getting his teeth knocked out. I don't personally see. I don't mind seeing him get beat up. I don't. I don't mind seeing him cry and say that's why I don't play video games no more. I would enjoy that. If I share my personal views with him, I wouldn't mad if Banana Boy beat him and whipped this shit out and pissed in his face. That's just how I feel about the nigga. But from a truly boxing aspect of it, I just want to enjoy the matchup for what it is. It's a great matchup during the pandemic. It's a matchup that should happen. You feel me? Because guess what? Rosario been here about a month now. Okay, I've been saying he came over. I've been told y'all months ago this fight was going to happen. It's a done deal from what I understand. Fuck with the media reporting. It's a done deal. Okay, I've been told y'all this fight was probably going to happen. And during the pandemic, they delivering. Now, the reason PBC is delivering great fights on Fox, and I read this word from word. Word from word. I'll give you this word from word. It says, Also heard is done deal. Same for Charlo and Derevchenko. Done deal too. PBC has to come back hard if they don't want Fox to terminate their deal. So, like I said, they facing termination from Fox too, just like inside PBC. So they got to make the best fights. And it's sad that before we switch subjects, it's sad that you got to put a gun to a nigga head for him to make the best fights. Al Heyman got all this power. They can't even do a boxing slide on the ropes unless Al Heyman sign off on it. So it's sad that Fox got to put the burner to I'm figuratively speaking to Al Heyman head and make him make these fights. It's sad because Al got the power to make every fight you want to see happen in boxing. He got the finances. Everything that can be right with boxing, Al can do it. You just asking him why. He could have made Danny and Earl 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He could have made any fight you want to see. He can make Keith Thurman and Earl Spence happen right now. He can make Bud and Errol happen right now. But you just got to ask yourself at the end of the day, what's stopping him from making the fights? He can force Leo to fight Gary Russell. Leo said 1,000 times, I just fight who they tell me to fight. We just saying, like, what's stopping him? It's just like he's just saying, fuck the fans. He can make every fight that he wants to make happen. Now it's do or die or go back on Showtime full time. And Showtime don't have a budget to carry PBC. So yes, Fox is thinking about terminating PBC like I reported a couple weeks ago. So they got to make the best fights. And it's showing you that you could make the best fights for short money. But he say Antoine say Charlo would have never had that water bottle incident against Harrison. Would you still feel the same? Well, I don't like the bitch. Period. Before, after the incident, I don't like him. That 52 salute. I don't like him. Before, after the incident, I ain't like him. All that shit, man, he be doing that. At one point, he was with Ronnie. I thought he was pretty good. He was cool. He's just too much for me, man. Monty said, you speaking facts. When I was 15 years old, walking a female friend home from school, 5 black guys pulled a shotgun on us because she didn't want to talk to them. Damn. I done had niggas pull the I remember a nigga pulled a shotgun out his pants on my ass. Right over there in Number Streets. I was walking home from school and some of my friends was up the street fighting some niggas, I guess over somebody girl or whatever. I was still at the school, so I ran down there and shit. I think I told the story before. And they was already beating ass. So by the time I ran down there, they was fleeing and shit. So we fleeing and shit through the alleys and shit. We over there on they was fighting some niggas from Vinewood, right? So we fleeing and shit. So one of our homeboys got left behind and shit, and 2 of the homeboys went up West Grand Boulevard towards, Grand River towards the 96 freeway. So I'm with my mans and shit. So it's me, my homeboy Melvin, and my boy. He here from Houston right now. He was my boy. I don't really kick with niggas no more. Ain't no disrespect. And niggas basically said we wanna shoot a fair one. We want a fair fight this time. So the one nigga Melvin fled, right? And I'm gonna tell you why that's important. He left. And I stayed with my mans and shit because shit, that's my mans. I said, if we going down together. So he lived a few blocks up the street from me, but I met them hooping before they came to our school. So he fought the nigga, beat the nigga ass. They let us go. You know what I'm saying? 2 niggas that fled, one of them must have been fucking somebody girl or something, right? It's either him or his best friend. So we walk across, and it's on West Grand Boulevard where we coming out from. It's a church. It's a church right there. And I'm going to tell you the importance. It's right there on Grand River, West Grand Boulevard. Anybody from Detroit know what I'm talking about. Then on the other side, I don't know what they call it now, but it was it's Northwestern, the high school and shit. So we walking down this little cut, right? So my homeboys, they come back, unlike Melvin ass, but me and Melvin still cool. They come back to try to find us. Nigga, they see them coming from across the street. He pulls out, I think it was like a Mossberg or something. This nigga pulls this bitch out his jeans. I don't know what he had, some Jabos on. I don't know what niggas was wearing back. I can't even remember. He pulls it out. His man pulled a burner out. So I guess he one of the niggas they was trying to get. So they pulled the gun out. They run to the church, right? The church lady say, no, I ain't letting you niggas in, blah, blah, blah. So my man's grabbed the door, slung the door open, the security guard, she fell, and he ran into the church. To say they self, other than that, they was gonna be dead. Tell you how niggas do, you know, the security guard is gonna press charges on them for forcing their way into the sanctuary, right? He was trying to tell them, like, oh, girl had the gun, oh, boy had the gun. They was chasing us. In broad daylight, they chasing these niggas, man. All of us, basically. And the ambulance, the police, all them there when school let out. The security guard didn't want to let them in. She about to press charges. She called the police. We walking back to get my mans who fell behind. Because he was the one fucking the girl, one of the girls, they were sisters. We go get my mans. The principal coming up the street suspending niggas. I'm going to just tell you how niggas is. There's a reason why I'm telling this story. I'm going to tell you how niggas is. This is when I look back on situations, I wish I was more mature to know to cut it off. We walking back to get him. My man's tell him like, oh man, this dude ain't do shit. I really didn't do shit because I came down late. Because I had something to do after school and I'm chopping it up with a few people. So he tell him like, yeah, I told her you weren't in it. I really wasn't in it. So we walked down to the bus stop. She talked to the security guard, convinced her not to press charges. We get to the bus stop. So she suspend everybody, probably besides me. And my man's like, why he ain't get suspended? And I'm looking at the nigga like, you a real hoe ass life nigga. Like, it didn't make me no difference if I got suspended or not. I was transferring out to go play football at another school. So, he had some hoe ass shit. I was like, for one, you fighting over a broad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fighting over a broad. Funny about it is the broad they was fighting over, the nigga ended up marrying her. The one that got beat up. He ended up marrying the bitch and shit. They married with kids and shit. So, long story short, the nigga Melvin comes back and they was like, man, you a hoe ass nigga. You ran. So that manifested in them having a full blown beef and war. They was beefing for a long time over that shit. But like I said before, dog, you always got it. Like I said, most of the trauma I went through was through black people, bro. So you made me bring that story back up, man. Nigga legitimately pulled a shotgun out his pants. I had never seen no shit like that. Real talk, I had never seen nobody pull a shotgun out their jeans that fast. He said Charlo can beat anybody at 54. He can get beat up by anybody. He already didn't had a few close calls. He was getting beat up by John Jackson. He got beat up by Vinus Monterosian. He got beat up by Tony Harrison almost for 2 full fights. So he ain't shit special. He ain't no pound for pound fighter, man. Charlo just get by on physical gifts from his daddy and his mammy. He ain't shit special, especially with Derrick James. If Derrick James, he a worse fighter. He said, do you think Kell Brook was outboxing Earl? Yeah, he was outboxing Earl, but it was inevitable Earl was going to step the pace up and break him. Didn't matter. It wasn't about the eye, per se. It was about the pace. He couldn't fight with Earl for 12 rounds. Not after dropping down 13 pounds. It was more the weight than anything. But Kell Brook is a guy, if you let him box at his own pace, he gonna outbox you like he did, Sean Porter. Earl Spence just stepped the pace up. He couldn't handle it. That's it, man. But let's talk about Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Mikey Garcia. We know Danny Garcia been wanting the WBO for a long time. The PBC is starting to recognize the WBO. Somebody mentioned Castanos and Teixeira early on. They supposed to be fighting. I don't know if that's still happening or not. Also, Fulton and Angelo Lee from TMT Mayweather Gym. They fighting for the 122-pound WBO. So, at the end of the day, for PBC to say they don't acknowledge the WBO, and they got a couple fighters fighting for it, they got a couple fighters ranked for the WBO belt. Don't forget Peter Quillen held it, gave it to Andy Lee, fought Andy Lee for it again. At the end of the day, Andy Ruiz, he held the WBO belt as well too. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of dudes to be ranked and holding the WBO of recent nature, PBC said it's weak. They don't acknowledge it, but they got fighters fight for it. You know what I'm saying? So the way I look at it is, you got Sean Porter ranked number 4, Mikey ranked number 5, Danny ranked number 1, Keith ranked number what 9 or whatever his situation is. And then why is these dudes being ranked if they have no future in fighting these guys? Is my point. So Sean Porter barely probably making this weight. What's the point of sitting in this division, tuning up, right? Waiting for Earl Spence rematch when you can go fight Bud, get a payday. Even if you lose, you can move up and be the man at 154 pounds. If Sean Porter entered the 54-pound division, Sean Porter is the money guy. Sean Porter goes from being booster to run in the welterweight division to the top dog at 54. Sean Porter go to 54, he can have any title fight he like. Sean Porter can fight anybody he want and be the A side. Sean Porter will bring the most money to the 154-pound division. That's it. That's it. Sean Porter go there at 54 right now and be the man. So why would Sean Porter continue to work out, work hard to fight Ivan Redcash? What's the point of that fight? You fought Granados. You fought Julio Diaz. You fought the smaller guys. You fought Berto. You know what I'm saying? The way he fight, he take a lot of unnecessary punishment, headbutting, elbowing. He take all this unnecessary punishment. Why would you want to, stay at the 147-pound division and take all this punishment? At least take punishment and make some money for doing it. Fuck you need a tune-up for. Go for it. Keith Thurman. If you planning on tuning up and then challenging Errol Spence next, okay, I get it. Same thing for Ugas. You fighting Abel Ramos for a fake title. You ain't a world champion. You're not. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even that dudes are scared of this dude. It ain't that they scared of. It's just Al Heyman not wanting to make the best fights. It's in Al Heyman's best interest to make Spence and somebody on PBC because whoever Keith Thurman fight, you losing money. Whoever Sean fight, you definitely losing money. Ugas making $100,000 fighting nobody's like you definitely losing money. So why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Danny and Earl Spence, come on, that's a cute fight. But who want that fight 2 years too late? Nobody. So why not start feeding them dudes to Bud? What if one of them beat Bud? I mean, come on. Do we think Sean Porter got a career at 54 or 60? No. Not for real. You can't be at 54 picking and choosing everybody tough there. You pick a tune-up, you might lose. You pick a tune-up, you might lose. You think Keith Thurman, all the pussyfooting he did around at 47, where you going to pussyfoot around at 54 at? You got killers like Charles Conway there. Castanos, Larver still don't seem like he want to move up. You still got tough fighters like Trout that's around. Try to get every welterweight on PBC not named Earl Spence and probably Keith Thurman a problem. He fighting on a religious network these days. You feel me? So you don't have a future at 54 or 60 for real. Why not fight Bud and just retire? And if you win, then you can go into the Earl Spence sweepstakes. Pacquiao sticking around for boxing is continuing to give boxers an excuse. Oh, I want the Pacquiao fight. I want it's giving dudes an excuse. If Pacquiao wasn't there and the WBA title was held by Keith Thurman still, do you understand they still wouldn't have made Keith and Earl Spence right now? Keith lost and still don't want to throw his hat in right now. And Al Heyman has the power to force Keith Thurman to fight Earl Spence. Yeah, I'll get to Oscar in a minute. So, I mean, really, who got a future at 54 other than Earl? Who? Danny Garcia ain't gonna do a goddamn thing at 54. Who? Guys? Come on, man, no. Omar Figueroa, he seemed like he punched well up there, but too small. So why not, man? Why not? It's the best. It's the best fight you can make. If Bob Aaron want to pay Keith Thurman to come over there and get beat up or beat up on Bud, why not? You didn't. This like basically drinking a pop, right? And it's all the way at the bottom, right? And it's flat, but you still don't want to share that bitch. You drinking the fuck out this Coca-Cola vanilla. You know, you pouring it up, you drinking it, you mixing it with your hen dog, or you mixing it with whatever Remy, and you got a little bit left. It's just a little bit. Baby girl, turn around just a little bit, all right? Yo, man, say, hey, man, I'm going to get the rest of that Coke to go with this motherfucking Henny shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to chase it with this Henny shot. I'm going to mix it up perfect. Nah, dog, nah. Nah, and your nigga come over next week, you still got that little bit of vanilla Coke in the refrigerator. For what? What you babysitting for? It's a little bit of Keith Thurman left. Well, we know it could be a little bit of motherfucking Errol Spence left. It is a little bit of Danny Garcia left. It's a little bit of Sean Porter. It's over with for them niggas. Their legacies are done. They not gonna do nothing spectacular at 54. Unless everybody at 54 move up to 60 and they just battle. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. You ain't gonna get no credit for beating Keith at 54. So why shouldn't Al Heyman start feeding it? You know what I'm saying? If the zone won't, Keith Thurman to come over and fight Mikey Garcia on the zone, they want to do. Why not let the zone carry that fight? It's established that, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here. It's established other than Earl fighting Earl fighting Terrence Crawford, none of these niggas gonna do a million pay-per-views. None of them. If Earl fought Pacquiao, it ain't gonna do a million. If Crawford fought Pacquiao, it ain't gonna do a million. They fought Ugas, they fought Danny, they fought Sean, they fought Keith. It's not gonna do a million. Unless you turn it in for a $45 or $50 pay-per-view. You're not gonna do a million. So if I don't have $1 million pool at 30, 31, 32 years old, why not just let them go and focus on the younger guys? You know what I'm saying? You holding on to welter. It's like you holding on to old ass candy in your pocket, hard and motherfucking stale. That's what Al Heyman doing. He just holding on to these fighters. It just seemed like Al Heyman purposely punishing boxing fans. For what? He held Leo Santa Cruz and protected him for years. For what? Leo ain't bringing no real fans to boxing. Leo ain't bringing no real money. He just holding on to fighters for whatever reason it is. It makes no sense. I wouldn't have no problem feeding Mikey. Hey, look here, Mikey Garcia. I tell this motherfucker to fight Bozo the Clown for what I'm offering, and he say he don't want to fight him. Well, let the zone go over there and overpay Mikey Garcia. I bet you my pretty penny right here. I bet you $1 million I'll never have in my life. I bet it that Mikey Garcia and the zone lost money on Mikey and Jesse Vargas. I guarantee you that event didn't even gross $7 million. It may only gross $7 million once the copyrights and the rights and they let somebody else show it on their TV screen, whatever. That they lost major money on that fight. They lost they didn't even turn over a profit. They need to stop paying these fighters for not, man, look here. I'll be like, look here, man. Bye. I guarantee you they did not turn a profit on Mikey and Jesse Vargas. You want to know why the zone going out of business, why they losing? Paying Triple G all that money to fight Camille Zamata, Steve Rose. You think Derevchenko is worth $5 million to fight Golovkin? That's a $2 million fight. Golovkin $1 million, Derevchenko $900,000. Get Golovkin $100,000. Real talk. That ain't no $1 million fight. No $5 million. Man, Triple G got $14 million plus some equity. Derevchenko got $5. They made that a $20 million fight. Are you fucking serious? Golovkin couldn't even fill the theater room up, bro. Get out of here. That's just outrageous, bro. Ludicrous. They paid $20 million in purse, just in the main event purse for that bullshit fight. Didn't sell out shit. Wouldn't sell out the Madison Square Garden. Wouldn't sell out the Garden Park. It's crazy. He said they all close to the same. Exactly, bro. He right. They all close to the same age. So aging them out, I mean, you just gotta wonder, like, aging Bud out, it ain't helping Errol Spence. They probably waiting for somebody to expose, but it ain't gonna happen. But I mean, Bud gonna preserve better than Errol Spence just for the fact Bud at a more natural, comfortable weight. For Errol Spence to be comfortable to fight Crawford, he got to go to 50, 54. But it's gonna be the Golovkin effect. He started off at 54, went down to 47. So he didn't suck down to 47. Even if Earl go to 54, he ain't gonna be there long comfortably. He gonna be at 60 in no time. But he said Mikey has done absolutely nothing. I don't understand how they praise this guy's facts, because he Mexican. That's simple as it is. Mexican privilege in boxing. That's it. This nigga done nothing. He didn't even want to fight Robert Richard Jr. until Fortuna exposed. He's done nothing, bro. He beat up Adrian Broner, not the can man. Anybody can get it. African, a Mexican, American, not that Adrian Broner. He fought the recycle can man. You feel me? Remember what that shit was all that repairman man. He fought that nigga, man. He fought the dude that come fix the garbage disposal. Fix that problem. But it's it is what it is. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Earl, it is what it is. Nigga ain't gonna man up and fight. I mean, I'm tired of talking about it. Well, some of these dudes being ranked in the WBO, we'll see. We couldn't even have a situation where some people may say, "Oh, Crawford should have went for the IBF belt and became the mandatory." Earl would have dropped the IBF belt. They still would have been making excuses for him. So it don't even matter. We didn't see we didn't see situations. Excuse me. We didn't see situations in boxing where motherfuckers get their ass beat by their adversary and people make excuses. Well, he cheated. He was on Pez. Look at his glove. He has something that's nothing. It don't matter. It's you never gonna get no. You never gonna feel the word I'm looking for. You never gonna be vindicated in boxing. Not with these fans. You ain't gonna never get a motherfucker to say, you know what, bro? Gotta give it to him. He whooped his ass. You know what? I was wrong. You never gonna. It's gonna be an excuse. Well, Earl Spence got in a car accident. Oh, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury had, he had brass knuckles on his. You never gonna be vindicated. If you looking for somebody's acceptance, you looking to be right or tell somebody they wrong. There's no vindication in boxing. All it is pole moving, bar move. They gonna keep moving the bar. Oh, Terrence beat Earl. Oh, he can't beat Keith. Oh, he can't move up and beat Wilder. He can't move up and beat Caleb Plant. You ain't gonna never get your just due until you retire. So if you out here looking for somebody to vindicate you and you looking for them to turn their arm and make them say uncle by a fighter getting they fighter getting, you ain't gonna never, you're gonna dick ride the next one. Oh, Ammo gonna be better than Earl Spence. I'm telling you. We still got the Charlo, so fuck Crawford up. But he won't move up and fight Charlo. Why bitch ass gonna retire? They're gonna always forever move the bar. Always move the bar. That bar will forever keep getting moved until a nigga retired. Like Larry Holmes. Everybody want to give Larry Holmes and say he was a good fighter. No, keep your praise. You'll see it with Deontay Wilder. When Wilder retired, they do a Wilder doc. Oh, Wilder was a great. You're going to see a lot of these hating ass dudes, dick sucking Wilder at 50, 60, 70 years old. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. It's a lot of fake love out here in this boxer streets. It's no objectivity, bro. None. But let's talk about Oscar De La Hoya. He did an interview with SI. Said he coming back. He said he gonna beg Floyd Senior or ask Floyd Senior to train him on the comeback trail. All right. But I don't know if Floyd Senior gonna do it. He talking about coming back. Last time he said he wanted to come back and fight. He said last time he wanted to come back and fight. What's my man's name? Conor McGregor, and then he said he didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? He said he didn't say it. So basically trying to find the. He said Oscar is sparring 6 rounds a day. He said actually I've been training now for a couple of months. I'm up to 6 rounds of heavy sparring. Said De La Hoya to the zone on getting ready for his comeback. I want to get up to 12 rounds. He said a lot of shit on that one. De La Hoya said he wants the real fight. I will come back in a real fight. Said Oscar, everybody knows knows that I go for the best right from the top. Remember taking 3 years when I fought Ricardo Mayorga in the comeback fight. So there's no tune-up fights for me, no filling out process. I want to go straight to whoever's the best out there. There's a lot of viable variables, that come into play. Suppose you look at Pacquiao fight. That wasn't me. I have to admit, coming down from 160 to 47 and losing the muscle, and obviously no excuses. Pacquiao is an amazing fighter and amazing friend. He did a number on me, but it wasn't me at 47. I actually weighing 144, which I was walking zombie. And I strongly feel that if I come back down to 54, which I can and I know I can do something. I can do some damage to a few fighters out there. Skill involved, my power. You never lose power. Maybe my timing be off a little, but that's something I'm going to have to figure out when you up there. There's a lot of that's going on to come into play, and I strongly feel that I'm working with a small team in Pasadena. Nobody that the people would know out there that has a name, but they're helping me out to make sure I get in shape and I don't get injured. Oscar De La Hoya added in his comeback. Hold on. Oscar to make a comeback decision by September, but he said that Canelo's a possibility. He said Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya isn't ruling out a fight between him and Canelo taking place in early 2021. Smiling like a Cheshire cat, De La Hoya said, "You have to wait and see." To the zone when asked if he'll be fighting Canelo 53, 1, 2, and 36 when he comes out of his 12-year retirement. So I mean, I could see him fighting. I could see him fighting Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. If he fight Canelo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tune in for that shit. Him and Canelo been beefing, but one thing about it is, he should take a tune-up fight. Maybe it's his Facebook Live fight and get a fighter that he ain't never sparred with, or he ain't got to put it live and get in there with somebody that's active. You know what I'm saying? That's really gonna try to take his head off so he can kind of get his timing. I would say if he come back early 2021, I would have like 3 exhibitions behind closed doors, with younger fighters, and I tell them, man, no, I tell them and try to see kind of how I would do in that fight. But this is one of the issues where you sign to a fighter. Mayweather announced that it's being rumored, that he might come back and fight Risen, whatever they call it. Now Oscar want to come back and fight, so I mean, you competing against your promoter now. You know what I'm saying? So he said he's been training for quite a couple months now. So if him and Canelo and Oscar fight, man, I tune in. I truly will. Why not? That's better. That's gonna do more numbers than any other fight that's been going on. Other than McGregor and a Mayweather fight or a Mayweather fight, that's gonna be crucial. This the meeting between the first fighter to fight a promoter, Canelo to fight a promoter. I mean, maybe Ryan Garcia want to move up and test Oscar De La Hoya out. You fucking never know. If he capping, he capping. But this more intriguing than talking about somebody's glove. This more intriguing than talking about Wilder every day. I think the possibilities of Oscar De La Hoya coming back and fighting in the real ring, I think they're the same as seeing Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. I think this is even more of a possibility. I do. I think it's a higher possibility that you see Oscar fight before you see some of the fights you want to see made. Who would have said it 2 years ago, 3 years ago when AJ and Wilder was going back and forth? Who would have thought that De La Hoya make a comeback before they actually fight? Yeah, Martinez and De La Hoya, that's not a bad fight. Both old as hell. And Martinez sound like he could use the money. Somebody said Devin Haney and Gamboa. I mean, I don't want to see that shit. I'm going to tell you something. I told this to somebody else. They offered Mikey Garcia to fight Gamboa. Mikey turned it down. Like, this year, not too long ago. Mikey Garcia turned it down. TGB Promotions offered him to fight Gamboa. So if Devin fight Gamboa, I got no respect for him. I don't want to see it. They said these OGs got to come out back and fight because the new era boxers won't fight each other. That's facts, right? Andrew say there's no doubt in my mind that Oscar would love to put hands on Canelo. I would hope Oscar embarrass him too, and it's Oscar's competitive nature to want to fight Canelo. I mean, when you young, that's the problem with having a fight, being a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Being a promoter and now used to being a fighter. You feel that when this shit get you in business mode, and these niggas want to play tough. These guys want to play tough. You want to put hands on them. Why not? Remember, Javante challenged Floyd to spar. So I mean, I just don't. I watch it. It's better than anything else that's going on right now. Why wouldn't you watch it? And if Oscar talking about getting Floyd Senior, he started to get back in shape. I mean, fuck it. That's gonna be the biggest fight Canelo do on his own. It's probably gonna be the biggest fight in boxing, not involving Mayweather. Also, Mayweather Jr. is a name that's an opponent to fight Oscar in the comeback, which I know Floyd won't do it. So you have to talk shit about Oscar De La Hoya all y'all want to. Shit, what if you get in there and shoot the fade with Jamil Charlo, for 3 belts? I mean, fuck it. Whoever thought we'd see Oscar De La Hoya come back after 12 years and fight before Crawford and Spence and before Wilder and Joshua and probably before Fury and Joshua and shit of that nature. That shit's sad. Whoever thought we'd get Holyfield and Tyson 3 before, like I said, these fighters just, like I said before, man, nobody want to say, you know what, for the betterment of boxing, I go fight this guy. It ain't like we going to ask some of these motherfuckers to fight for free. You know what I'm saying? We're not asking Leo to fight Gary for free. We're not asking Valdez to fight Shakiri for free. You gonna get paid. Oscar Valdez was on with Fight Hype and shit, Fight Hub, Marcos Viegas. And he would say, nobody is scared to fight nobody. Nigga, I can't tell. David Green, salute. I can't tell. Nobody's scared to fight. It's just the money has to be right. At the end of the day, I'm tired of hearing that, dog. Everybody talk about money, money, money. Before you know it, ain't gonna be no money there. Ain't nobody checking for them small fighters. You got the small fighters at 26 complaining about money. Or the money should short. Salute. The money gotta be the business. Ain't nobody scared because the business gotta be right, man. One day that money ain't gonna be there. They did all this panhandling and bull jiving and jucking and shoving, and they gonna be old and broke still. All this money, back end money and money they supposed to get, they still gonna be broke. Oscar De La Hoya can come back. Oscar De La Hoya come back and fight Canelo or Charlo, a real threat before some of these dudes get. If he come back and fight Canelo, that's better than anything Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, any of them niggas ever done. That's the best. That's the best fighting in boxing. This motherfucker 50 coming back to fight Canelo or Jamil or somebody of that nature. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. He come back and do that, bro. Man, it's a shame. It's a true shame. If Oscar come back and make that happen, bro, and he probably will make because his own need the money. They hurting. They desperate. But people don't wake up and see it. They make all these excuses, Kid Bud and the Super Chat salute. They make all these excuses, or the money got to be right. I want 20 mil. Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. It's to the point where I wish some of these boxers like just get injured and don't come back. You know what I'm saying? We tired of hearing about the money and shit of that. You gonna get paid regardless, bro. Regardless. They act like they act like this shit they last meal. Like they going on death row. Like, yeah, how you duck Jamil Herring, bro? This shit just getting out of control, bro. It's just getting out of control. How you duck Tevin Farmer on his own for like $7 million? It ain't even about money no more, bro. It's about status. It's about who you arm you been and make them call uncle. Real talk. It is really comical, and niggas think this shit cool. They laughing at dudes like Bud who can't get the fight, Wilder who can't get the Joshua fight. They laughing because the best fight's not happening. But at the same time complaining about the programming. What? It's crazy. Instead of us working together as a YouTube community to push to make the right fights happen, you got motherfuckers pushing for them not to happen. Well, this dude ain't done nothing to deserve this fight. If he ain't done nothing, if he too small, he don't have a jaw, he don't have stamina, it should be an easy fight. Sugar Short, he said boxing is on life support. Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. I ain't gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. I hope this motherfucker die. I hope it burn. And start all over again. I guarantee you get the best fights. Just appreciate the super chat, Sugar Short. I guarantee you. I mean, it's like if Donald Trump win again, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Rain, sleet, snow, sunny. Slow motion, don't nothing new but the money. Trap all night, but no lunch breaks. It's dinner time, but a gangster cooking pancakes. Come on, man. Don't like Jeezy said, rain, sleet, so sunny. Bill Clinton, Obama, George Bush. It's always gonna be rain, sleet, snow, sunny. You know what I'm saying? If Donald Trump win again, CJ don't care. If Joe Biden wins, CJ don't care. Now if Kanye win, I might care a little bit, which I know he won't. I don't care. It's like Scooby Doo. Pull off the mask, it's the same motherfucker. I don't really care. I don't care. Sometimes you gotta destroy the building the right way. Sometimes you can't renovate. Sometimes simply you gotta tear the shit down and build it up the right way. You notice ain't nobody died from COVID that we needed to die around this motherfucker. That shit crazy. Ain't nobody we needed to die from COVID died. It's a few motherfuckers I wish he took them out the game. Ain't nobody perished that we need to perish. Nobody. He said, David Green, like you stated in the video, these dudes would rather fight for short money than build legacy, in which your legacy becomes a brand. Yep, it become a brand where you can cash out in. Ask Muhammad Ali. Nobody want to see Oscar fight. I take it, Christopher Whitney. I take it. You crazy as fuck. I watch Oscar fight Canelo or Jamel Charlo. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to see Oscar fight? Why not? You motherfuckers watch Top Rank on Tuesday and Thursday. Punching bag fighting. Punching bag. Get out of here. You watch all these meaningless fights. These small motherfuckers fighting each other and not hurting each other. All these King Tug and motherfucking Kiko Martinez and Leo Santa. If you watch Leo Santa Cruz fight, why wouldn't you want to watch Oscar De La Hoya come back? Why not? Well, we know Leo should get smoked by Tank, but a lot of y'all still gonna pay for it to stream it. I don't get it. Y'all say, "Oh, I won't watch Oscar," but y'all sit here and watch Canelo beat up on Rocky Fielding. Y'all sit here and watch Golovkin fight Camille Zamata, or Steve Rose. I don't care how Oscar go out. Oscar taking a risk that 99.9% of boxing will not take. You tell a motherfucker that been sitting out during the whole Corona for the last 8 months they've been sitting on whatever it's been to come back and fight Canelo. Well, you sound like Caleb Plant. I need like 80 weeks to train. I need the red and the blue pill. I need special pack. They start giving you all these. Oh, this ain't enough time to recuperate. They trying to hurt me. They trying to take my. Oh man, shit. You telling me Oscar De La Hoya gonna train for, let's say, 2 months? August, September, October, November, December, January. Oscar De La Hoya train for 8 months. He jump in there and fight Jamel or fight Canelo Alvarez. Man, these motherfuckers. 8 months ain't long enough for me to get out of here, man. Get out of here. Y'all motherfuckers gonna tell me that y'all don't want to watch Oscar coming back, Boston Gerard, but y'all motherfuckers gonna sit here and watch Tank slay Leo Santa Cruz, or you gonna sit here and watch Makayla Myers outbox a girl? What's the fucking point? Y'all sit here and watch them 2-minute female rounds when ain't nobody getting hurt or dropped, and y'all gonna criticize Oscar De La Hoya coming back? I can't believe I'm taking up for Oscar. You niggas will watch anything. They put Oscar De La Hoya in there with the trainer he was fucking with. Y'all niggas gonna watch. Tell me y'all not. Motherfuckers say, I ain't watching Raw Soccer versus Danny Garcia. Every eyeball was on the set, streaming or whatever it was. Yeah, we know Kovalev was taking the Canelo dive, and we still watch. Facts. I ain't trying to. I ain't getting into that shit. I ain't getting into. We all need. Oh, I ain't gonna watch this shit. I ain't gonna watch. Man, we all be there watching it. Man, I don't even want to watch it, man. I'm gonna check it out, man. Get out of here, man. You niggas gonna watch it. Berto versus Broner. I don't know. AB win. Oscar fat as fuck now. You watch Floyd Attention now. I ain't watched Floyd Attention now. I seen the replay. It was short. Oscar said he working out now. He can make 54. So shit, why not? Shit, Tank fat. Every in between every fight, Gervonta Tank Davis fat. What you talking about? Look at Earl Spence walking around here looking like a motherfucking looking like a heavyweight. Jared Hurd walking around here a heavyweight. Tank walking around here at 190 pounds. Don't start talking about fat. Don't, I ain't trolling. What you talking about? These niggas walking around here 200 pounds fighting at welterweight and junior welterweight. You crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. He said Oscar been fat for like 5 years. He working out. He said he can make 54. Tank been fat his whole career between fights. Get out of here. Come on, man. Y'all crazy, man. Sugar Short say, what will it take to get boxing back to the best fight in the best in your opinion? Shit. The coronavirus going broke. Networks snatching their money back. To be real talk, Al Heyman getting out of here. Bob getting out of here. The Zone going away. One Nation. Real talk. Now these niggas ain't going to take no pay cut. This shit crazy, man. Are they getting fat due to alcohol? I don't know what they doing. I don't care what they doing. Why Oscar can't come back? If Gervonta can beat 190 and get down to 130 or 135, why can't Oscar cut the weight? I know he's older, but he say he can cut it. I don't mind losing 100 betting on you. A damn fool you bet on Leo Santa Cruz. You out your mind. Leo, man, it's motherfuckers that really think Leo got. That's the problem with boxing. Some of you motherfuckers got to be realists. Now, it's always hope for upset. You know what I'm saying? It's always hope for upset. If you bet any amount of money, I don't give a fuck if they say 100 could turn into $1 million on Leo Santa. You stupid as hell. You dumb as the days is long. Leo Santa Cruz, that motherfucker ain't fought nobody in his career, bro. That's something like Tank. If Tank loses to Leo Santa Cruz, I would be shocked. Don't like Tank. See, that's what boxing. You can't emotionally bet your money in boxing. I don't get emotional over my picks. You can't get emotional because I don't like him. That's how y'all made Floyd Mayweather gross $1 billion in boxing. Y'all got emotional listening to Ricky Hatton talk his shit. That's what I learned in boxing. I'm gonna do this and that. I'm gonna fuck this guy up, this, that, and the third, and get in there and get dog walked. Crying after the fight. I gave it my all. I'll never forget Don. What's his name? DC. That's like one of the real first UFC matches I ever watched and paid attention to. I just can't beat him. John Jones, I just can't beat him, Masadena. I just can't beat that man. Motherfucker was crying like a bitch. How you his woman and you gonna respect the crybaby ass nigga after the fight? I just can't beat him, boss. Oh, Dana White, I can't beat John Jones. Steroids, I just can't do it, boss. When he tell him in Django, he said, I don't want to fight no more, boss. He said, yeah, you almost lost that last fight, but come on, man, you can do it. I just don't want to fight no more. I just don't want to do it no more, boss. Shit. Got out there and got his ass tore by them dogs. Should have went out there and fought. Should have went out there and fought. Betting on no goddamn Leo Santa Cruz and Tank. Butterbean. You might as well just send me $100 then. Shit, you gonna get what? I don't like Tank. Shit. Why you like Leo Santa Cruz is the $1 billion question. That's my question. Why you like Leo? I join on anybody in boxing, man. Other than he Mexican, why the fuck would you be a Leo Santa Cruz fan? Or you related to him? Or he from your hometown? How can you be a Leo Santa Cruz fan? Seriously. Honestly, bro. How can you be a Leo Santa Cruz fan? I can see how niggas become Raiders fans, Tampa Bay Lightning fans, Yankee fans, soccer fans, whatever team in soccer. I don't know them fucking teams. Rob, I appreciate the unbiased content. Keep it up, a buck, regardless of who's fighting. Salute. All I'm saying is, how you become a Leo Santa Cruz fan? How? I can see Ali, Shavers, Norton, shit, all of them. How do you say I'm a Leo Santa Cruz fan? How? What fight you seen that made you a Leo Santa Cruz? It can't exist. It can't exist. He said, not a fan of Leo Cherry. I just hate him less than Tank. I was wondering, like, how can you just wake up and say I'm a Leo Santa Cruz fan? The fight doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It don't exist. I got you. You said you never was a fan. We got you. I ain't never bet no Leo Santa Cruz. Tank lose that fight, I'll laugh my. It won't make me a difference who win or lose. Oscar and Bud at 54. What, right now? Bud lose to Oscar, man. They gonna put that nigga out of Omaha. Motherfucker gonna have to move to Lincoln. Same thing for Jamel. He got to go back to Lafayette, Louisiana. The guy can't live in Houston after that. Trader Truth don't drive that motherfucker to Lafayette, Louisiana. Shit, his brother might drive him there. You can't lose to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya might come out there in some fucking fishnets. I'm every woman. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like 78 when he go visit Negro. He come out in the bedroom. I'm every super chat. Don't 78 look like a fucking a cross-dressing bull dagger? He do. He like a dyke that tried to cross-dress. 78 look like he used to walk in his mama heels. Motherfucking head swole up like a bean in a crock pot. Boy. Negro look like it. Yeah, it wasn't no women in jail, man. So I had to get the Vaseline, man. I had to do my job, man. What you mean you had to get the Vaseline? You know what I'm saying? You had to masturbate? Nah, man. You know what they say in football, man. Tight end, wide open, man. Cross the scene, man. Oh, we got a super bat in the building. It's my boy Gregory Wyatt. Yeah, he said, yeah, man. I had to do that before when I was in prison. I was horny, man. It don't make us gay, man. I don't get down like that in Milwaukee, man. We do, man. I don't even want to be on this show no more, but we do, man. We go out to Oakland, we go to Stockton, and we get a woman that's 20 years younger than me, man. You know how we do, man. Hit the like button, man. Oscar and Floyd will sell. Yeah, anything Oscar do with Floyd, Jermell, Canelo, that's gonna sell. I ain't paying no attention to it. I just read Dog Boy one. I would watch Leo before Oscar. You crazy as fuck. Give me Oscar De La Hoya. What? At least Oscar De La Hoya dropped motherfuckers and hurt I still watch Oscar and Canelo over any Leo fight. You crazy, man. Ain't no way. I'm watching Oscar. Watch no Leo Center. Ain't nobody getting hurt in a Leo fight. Nobody. Leo threw all them punches. That ain't never, man. He the Paulo Malignaggi at 126. If Oscar beat Charlo, the whole LDBC gonna blame fishnets and cocaine. Man, he go up there and beat motherfucking he go up there and beat Charlo. I'm glad Charlo can't come back to Houston. He gotta get drove to Lafayette. Oh man, I can't believe my boy lost, man. That's why I'm from Dallas, Texas, man. Them Houston niggas, man, I don't know about them, man. He lost to Oscar. Now that was Earl, man. Earl would have destroyed Oscar, man. I put that on my mama, 78. Yeah, Charlo just lost his head a little bit, man, and man, they got to shoot that back, man. I got to see that, man. I think Oscar had something in his gloves, man. I seen in the eighth round where he kind of did a line and something across his nose, man. I just think Charlo got cheated, man. I can't believe. Yeah, man. I was disappointed, man, in Jamel, man. But let Earl get in there, man. Let Earl get in there, man. Let Earl get Oscar, man. Oscar don't want that Dallas smoke. See, that Dallas smoke a little bit thicky and smoggier than that Houston smoke. No disrespect to my Houston niggas, man, but that Dallas smoke is different, man. Yeah, man. Hit the like button, man. Send a super chat, man. Yeah, I'm talking some dumb shit. Nigga, something about, I don't want to see Oscar fight. Why not, man? Y'all watch these motherfuckers tune up. If you watch Rod Salk and Danny Garcia, ain't no excuses. You watch Ugas fight, ain't no excuses. He fought Mike Dallas. Any of you niggas that watch him fight Mike Dallas say y'all want to fight, won't watch Oscar fight, y'all goddamn lie. Y'all lie. And the truth ain't in you. The truth ain't. Any questions? I'll take some questions, man. I can do it in Negro voice, man. If you want me to do it in Negro voice, man, man, yeah. Hit the like button, man. Send some questions, man. 78 boy. Yeah. Beverly Rose and he in the room with me, cooking me some Easy Mac, some ramen noodles, eating good. You feel me, man? Hit that like button, man. And I man, you know how we do it, Milwaukee in my projects, Jacks, Jack, Come on, man, get out of here. Jamel would hang himself if he lost to Oscar. That nigga was crying after the Harrison fight. Yeah, Oz can't do it. Oz don't play video games. Oz lost this fight, and I can't live on, man. That's what that nigga was sounding like, a pure punk bitch. Manny has a better resume than Floyd. Who cares? The fuck talk about Manny and Floyd, man? Who cares? You watching Ortiz versus Sosa on Friday? I don't know. Probably not. I don't care about that. You say Black Fight fan all cheesing and happy to tell his prison stories, like he's so proud to have went to prison that that's like saying he went to college. Yeah, man. Appreciate Donald Banks in the chat. Yeah, man. I don't want to talk about my street life, but I talk about butt breaking the nigga on Cell Block G, my nigga. Come on, man. UFC honestly better than boxing. Yeah, they put on better shows right now. Jaime Nervete. Salute. Boxing is full of butchers. I agree with that. Butterbean say Mel about to go sleep against Banana. He about to be on the banana diet. He go to sleep versus Banana Boy. I send Banana Boy some money. You do football like I did, man. They just wasn't doing too good. But yeah, maybe when they kick back up, I do a football live. Or they got some more news. I do. Rod salutes. UFC ain't shit, man. They giving better fights than boxing. Only time being people got saying boxing is, boxing make more money. I can care less what they getting paid. Or they make more. That's their favorite trump card. Yeah, UFC got better. Or we make more money over here. We pay our fighters more money. I don't really care about all that shit. Stop hating on Mel, man. Shit, he lose. I'm alive, bro. He lose. I don't even know how you could like a fucking retarded nigga like that. Real talk. Does Jamel Charlo fans exist? Oh, he might have been touched when he was little. Touch me. Negro probably got on his hands on. Yeah, I grabbed them butt cheeks so tight. I said, yeah, I'm gonna show you what Iron Man about, man. Yeah, man. Mel kind of act like he been touched before. Somebody did something to him. Anytime you black and I get an interview, I don't do no interviews, man. Fool, get out my face, fool. That nigga ain't on no coke. That nigga got touched. Somebody bust his tight end wide open, man. That motherfucker touch me, tease me. He the twin that got touched. That's why he all animated and shit. I've been watching boxing since I was 6 years old. Never watched a card from start to end. That's crazy. UFC has real fights. Boxing is just dancing at this point. They got some good fights in boxing. Just ain't the fights you want to see. Any more questions? Hit the like button, man. Yeah. But now I'm trying to be that nigga so bad, bro. Out of all the niggas you could be in this world, but now I want to be Negro. Ain't that crazy? Out of all the brothers you could be in this world, you could be Malcolm, Martin, Tupac, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? His favorite fighter, Earl Spence. You could be any nigga in this world. He want to be Negro. I just let you know. You want to be any nigga in the world. You want to be another nigga on YouTube. Crazy. Dude's only image and fame and a couple of cans on his resume. Ain't none of these boxers famous, bro. None of them. Only AJ and Canelo famous in their own countries. Ain't none of these niggas famous, dog. These niggas, that's why they gotta buy all the big chains and get the cars and buy all the fucking flashy clothes. These niggas walk in the club and nobody know who the fuck they is. Nigga, the dope boys in Houston got more credit than Jamel Charlo. You think with the pandemic we getting better? Yeah, PBC got a hell of a lineup coming up though. Dobchenko and Charlo done and Charlo Rosario done. That's only because Fox threatened to cut him off. Do you believe Tyson Fury cheated in you? I don't know. Tyson Fury won fair and square. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Tyson Fury won fair and square. Because when I was saying he was cheating 3 or 4 years ago, ain't none of these niggas want to co-sign. Ain't nobody wanted to believe what I was saying. When nobody trying to run with that narrative, even when I was running with the local dummy box community, there ain't nobody want to talk about it. Nobody. Now all of a sudden they want to talk about no. When I said he cheated when he first came back 3 or 4 years ago, well, nobody trying to help me push that story, so fuck him. Now they want to talk about somebody cheating. Well, let's address Charlo water bottle first. Come on. Long as he from Texas, he can cheat. Nah, I'm trying to hear that. The backup quarterback in Texans is more popular than the Charlos or famous, whatever you said. I'm trying to hear that, man. That nigga trying to be another nigga, man. And then you got she said Derbychenko, the Charlo fights paper. I doubt it. I don't think that's gonna be pay per view. I ain't heard. I doubt it. Banana Boy ain't no pay per view fighter. Charlo ain't no pay per. If Charlo wanted to go on pay per view, he had to fight 10-8 Salute. He had to fight what's the old boy name? Tony Harrison again. Derbychenko gonna be a tough out for Charlo. That ain't yes a good fight. We talked about it before. I ain't gonna beat a dead horse dead. I don't think Charlo should win that fight. I think it's gonna be the best fight PBC ever put on. If Fox do cut PBC off of bad ratings, I appreciate that, man. I salute to Fox. I don't know why they got rid of the UFC. UFC was running circles around boxing on Fox. Harrison was giving Charlo a hard time before the knockdowns. Yeah, when he knocked Tony out, he got credit. He got credit until he had that damn bottle. He cheated. That's that shit. Banana Boy manager said he fucking cheat, bro. He is. They just announced a date for Tank and Leo fight. They did. What is it? I don't know. I know it been done. I don't care about that fight. I don't care. I don't care if they don't ever fight again. Where you see it at? I don't know. Probably what Lance Pugmire, the Mook. What's the Mook name? Mike Coppinger probably reported it. Mike Coppinger, him and Oscar probably got together. Mike Coppinger, he said October 24th, Showtime pay per view. Yep, I knew it was Coppinger. He says that the event, along with 7 other Showtime cards, will be announced tomorrow. All 8 shows will be at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. So Tank and Leo fighting on. I knew it was on Showtime pay per view. Um, it's gonna be in the Mohegan Sun in closed boxing. So they say Showtime got several cards coming up. So I don't care about that fight, man. Who the fuck cares? I don't care. Who cares? Hope they both get COVID. Shit, you can't make the fight. When Al going to give my boy Gary Russell Jr. opportunity? Not never. I don't know what Gary did to him. I don't think it helped when he cussed off Floyd Mayweather on the phone. Mark Salute. They said Madonna cheated. I heard that. Oh, it's in the past now. Mark Rito knowingly cheated and ain't got banned. I ain't trying to hear that. Unless Wilder gonna show proof, he need to shut up. Straight up and down. Who the fuck paying for that pay-per-view? Floyd gonna buy 1,000,000 copies. 1,000,000 buys. Tank is the biggest star in sport. Okay, minute. I ain't paying that shit no attention. They put Tank and fucking Leo on pay-per-view, man. Please. That shit crazy. Leo Santa Cruz. I might want to see that shit. That little crew, the letter crew, never wanted to talk about the water bottle that Charlo used against Harrison, but they love to talk about Fury gloves. That's why I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying shit about that glove no more. I ain't saying shit about that glove. Shit, your team should have did a better job. Then you want to blame Mark Breland. You gonna fire Mark? He a hoe ass nigga, man. Wilder just that was a hoe ass move. You gonna fire Mark Breland? Hoe ass. I was telling you, man, that was a hoe ass move. Mark Breland ain't do shit to your water bottle. You got your ass beat. And Jay Diaz was watching the hand wrap, so why Jay Diaz ain't fired? I tell you, man, forget all that black shit the niggas been talking. I'm done. Forget all that black shit people talking. That's some bull jive. You know, Mark Breland ain't taint no damn Deontay water bottle. He just wanted to fire Mark Breland for saving his life. Get out of here, man. Out of all the people in the situation, the one motherfucker with boxing knowledge, I'm gonna say this about Wilder, bro. I'm gonna say this, man. If you hung around for the end of this, bro, nigga get mad at me, they get mad at me, bro. I'm gonna tell you this about Wilder, okay? I'm gonna say it all. If you hung around at the 136 mark, I'm gonna end on this. I'm gonna just say this. I just look at in the totality, right? Jay Diaz don't do nothing. He get a trainer and a manager cut probably. I got the video. You can check my Instagram. It's been a while since I posted it, but check through there. I got the video. Jay Diaz was watching the hands being wrapped. So if Fury got away with hitting you something with your glove, and you say somebody spiked your water and he illegally wrapped his hands, Jay Diaz is looking at the hand wrap. That's a fact. Now, word on the street, I'm not gonna say nobody's name. Cool man said, man, Deontay Wilder breaks camp chasing after that woman. Right? Deontay Wilder in camp 2 weeks early chasing after that woman because he don't trust her. So he leaves Tuscaloosa in the middle of his training camp, go chase that woman, SJ Fish 101. Go chase that woman. Then he break camp 2 weeks early and go chase that woman. So Wilder don't have no discipline in camp. So you want to know why Wilder lose? He don't have no discipline. Is that Mark Breland's fault? Because you break camp, you leave in between camps and go to Atlanta and chase that woman? Is it Mark Breland's camp fault that you break camp 2 weeks early and go chase that woman? Let that marinate for a minute, bro. This man breaks camp to go trust the mother. He can't trust the mother of his kids. So he break camp and go to Atlanta and prop up on her. That's what it sounded like to me. And that's how I was told to me. So either he chasing that woman because he don't trust her or he can't stay away from busting them cheeks. That's crazy. So you want to know why Deontay Wilder be losing? They said, and I ain't going to say who told it. He leave camp in the middle of camp, go chase the woman. He break camp 2 weeks early and go chase that woman. You know, Mark Breland been fired for months. So when he said he was going to fire Mark Breland, he had fired him. So he want to test Mark Breland's loyalty. He fired Mark Breland. Now this ain't like for sure, but it sounds like to me he fired Mark Breland because he threw that towel in. That's it. And all this glove and water shit is an excuse. But then again, his boy gets on there and say, well, you know, Fury had something in his gloves, and if he would have took more punishment, the doctor said he could have died. So why fire Mark Breland? And you want to know what's so 100 about Mark Breland? He ain't said a fucking word to the press. Mark Breland ain't leaked nothing to the press. It was told to me that Mark Breland was the only reason why Deontay Wilder is that good. And then you want to know something else? Wilder don't even fuck with y'all general no more. General Child, he don't fuck with 78 no more. Because what happened was Beverly Rose, and how do I know this, man? The LDBC, I'm in there. Only people at the LDBC that Wilder crew work with is Baby Mama's boy and Kung Fu Kenny punching bag. That's it. He don't fuck with 78 no more because Beverly Rose made a video after he lost dissing Wilder, and Wilder people called 78 and told him that she need to take that shit down. So 78 convinced her to take the video down. I don't know what it said, but she was shitting all over Wilder. They watched all the LDBC videos too, and they made him take that video down. And then when he did that to this day shit, you know what I'm saying? 78 took credit for that. And Wilder got mad because 78 said it was his idea, and 78 don't fuck with Wilder no more. So he go through Baby Mama's boy, and he go through old boy, Kung Fu Kenny punching bag. So y'all want to know what happened? Wilder don't fuck with 78 no more. I don't care who get mad. I don't care about this boxing shit no more. Wilder do not fuck with 78 no more. That relationship is dead, dog. It's dead, dog. It's over with. It's over. So y'all want to know why Wilder keep getting beat up and get beat down? Chasing that cat. It's just the dog in me. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow. Dog catcher, dog catcher. Do the dog catcher? It's just the dog in me. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow. You chasing that cat. Chasing that cat up in the tree. Hurf 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 hurf. So 78. So Beverly 78 took Beverly Rose over Wilder. He took Beverly Rose over all the females of the LDBC. I didn't know Ashley Corners left out the LDBC. Hit me up, baby. We'd love to have you on. Hit me up, Ashley. Yeah. I heard it. They thought fuck. He took Beverly Rose over there, man. And then he still be hating on blood boxing and shit, saying blood is a two-faced insurgent, and he supposed to have kicked blood out the LD. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for a room. When the Cadillac and gas money spent, Beverly Rose gon' hit that strip. Hell yeah. I'm out, man. Appreciate y'all motherfuckers. Share the videos, man. And, we out, man. I'm done.